Hello everyone, Teeny here. I'm back again to share 2 more card projects with you. We're using 2 more Spellbinders Club kits for June 2024. We have the Large Die of the Month Club kit. This is called Summertime Vacay. And we also have the Stencil of the Month Club kit. It's called Summertime Graphics. You can mix and match them if you want, but they're great on scene building on their own. You have these stencils. This is a layering beach ball stencil. That's the one we're going to be using today, but it also creates some fun background scenes for card projects. So we're going to use both of these and create 2 cards. We'll create 1 card just using the die set and then 1 card mixing and matching both elements to create that one. So we're going to do a little bit of die cutting. I have everything die cut, and for the most part I use Spellbinders Color Essential cardstocks. The only one that I didn't use was the craft color. This was Nina Desert Storm for the beach chair and also for the sandy beach. I also brought in 2 extra die sets and did all my die cutting at once. I'm using the Postage Edge Rectangles die set, and I created some panels here using the smallest. I have an upset kitty. You can probably hear her in the background. Sorry about that. She wants to go outside and I'm not ready. It's been raining and I don't want to let her go outside. So sorry about the crying kitty. So we're going to be using this on our stenciled background, and then I created these postage edges here, and then an also blue one. This is chopped off at the top. I just used some scratch cardstock. I'm going to end up trimming it anyway, but I have 2 panels that will fit on the inside of this postage edge. Okay, I wanted to create a watery scene with this one. Okay, so we have some extra backgrounds, and then these here are from the Spellbinders Petite Blooms and Sentiments. It has some greetings in here. There's a hello too that I cut out. I just didn't put it back. So I'll use this greeting for my card, and then I'm also going to use the For You tag for one of my cards today. And then I cut out, these kind of look like poinsettias, but I think I can get away with them looking like tropical flowers, so I cut them out with, actually this is pink sand, and then we have some leaves with peridot. So we have our die cutting done. Now what we're going to do is start by creating our umbrella, and I'm actually just going to add a little bit of glue here. I'm not going to add any dimension to my umbrella because we're going to pop it up, and use my craft tool here. To create the umbrella, it's very easy because there's debossed area, and you just add your pieces to the sections in the debossed area. Very, very simple to put together. I chose a 2, she's just not a happy camper. 2 chance. And then we'll add this last one here. Come here. Come here. Okay, so we just layered them in the debossed area, and our umbrella is done. We have the umbrella pole. I'm just going to add a little glue here. And I'm going to add this. So a little bit of it's peeking out the top. And that's all there is to our umbrella. Now we're going to create our chair. The chair is just as easy. We're just going to add a little bit of glue to the middle section, and you just look for those debossed lines, and you can go ahead and add these. There's a left chair and a right chair, a left facing chair and a right facing chair. I believe you want some open sections on the left and right. It's one of those cloth chairs, and I think that's where it goes. I think that looks good. Okay, and then that's all there is to the chair. We have a sun and some clouds. Let's go ahead and create our scene. I do want to add a little bit of a yellow gradient on my upper panel, so as if the sun going down is kind of radiating a little bit. So what I'm going to do is take this panel. Okay, so 1.5 inches from the bottom of my postage edge. So if you have stitched rectangles, you could do that. So cut out a stitch rectangle, and you just need 1.5 inches at the very bottom. Let's go ahead and adhere. Well, not yet. Okay, that's going to create a nice horizon line. I'm going to take a pencil and mark it really lightly. I want to place my sunshine a little bit towards the right here. And then I'm going to mark this. Now I'm only doing this because I want to create like a halo behind my sunshine. So I have my blending brush here. And then I have some of my marigold ink. I'm going to pick up some color. I'm going to start from the bottom because this is going to be covered. And I'm just going to add a little halo here. I'm going to bring in my Paradise ink. And let's add a little shading here at the top. Kind of dark. Ooh, that looks really pretty. You see how that kind of just brought it to life? Just add a little shading. I think that's going to work out great. I'm going to do that to my chair and my greetings too. I'm going to take it off. Let's go ahead and do our chair. Just good thing I used tape, but I'm just going to add a little bit of color here. And anything overhanging, I'm going to go ahead and trim away. I'm going to go ahead and add our frothy waves here. I'm going to trim my umbrella. I trimmed about 1/2 inch off my umbrella here. And then I'm going to put glue on the bottom and foam squares on the top for some dimension. We'll place it at an angle, just a little. I always like a little bit overhanging. We'll just tack this down. This one's going to be for our next card. Now that our umbrella's here, we can bring in our clouds. And what I like to do is add them, kind of tucking them. Take this one, flip it around, and we can actually add this one too. And we'll trim the excess here. Be careful not to trim your umbrella. Okay, we have some smaller ones. I think I'm going to add my bigger one. I'm going to add some tape behind this one. I did die cut out the smaller one, but I don't think I'm going to use it. So I'm going to trim this away. And when you do this, you want to make sure that you don't trim away your umbrella. You can save this for another card. We might use this on our next card. Okay? And that is our background scene. Now, before we add, want to add a few flowers. Before we do that, I am going to pop this up and place this on my postage edge, and then I'll take this and I'll place this on the front of my card base. So now we have some dimension here. Okay, let's add our greeting. For my card, for this card, I'm going to use the greeting that says "For You," and I'm going to bring in some of my Spellbinders white twine. It's actually white hemp cord. I'm just going to go ahead and tie a bow on my tag. Okay, I popped my tag up with some foam square. I always like to have it, it's sometimes easier to attach it and then tie a bow. The nice thing about Spellbinders hemp cord is it keeps its shape. Okay. So we have a bow on our tag, and then I'm going to add some small foam squares behind here, and we're going to pop up our flowers. And I'm almost done. The only thing that I want to do is bring in a white gel pen, and I'm going to add some little dots of white on that craft. Okay, and then I'm going to bring in some of my Spellbinders Color Essential Gems. This is Aura. Has a yellow tone to it, but I'm going to take some gems and put them in the center of the flowers here. And that will finish off my first card. Now let's jump into our next card. Next card, we have our postage edge. Okay, and I'm going to add a little bit of brown at the very bottom. Just kind of fade up a little bit. And then bringing back my white gel pen, I'm going to add a few dots. Okay, let's adhere this. Do we want to pop this up? I want to adhere this to my blue postage edge right in the center. Before we add our greeting and our flowers, I'm going to put this to the side, and we're going to do a little bit of stenciling with our Stencil of the Month Club kit. Let's take a look at our beach balls. Nice and fun and summery. Okay, let's remove our post-it tape, and that's our card base. And what I'm going to do is take a circle punch, and I'm going to punch out. These beach balls are exactly 1 inch. I'm going to punch out a couple. Maybe 3 or 4. Okay, I think that's going to work. And then what I'm going to do is take my tape runner, and I'm going to replace them on the colored ones. over here and just in one corner. I'm going to add I'm going to add a couple down here and then one over here. And you can do this with any color if you wanted to. I just wanted a little extra color in the background. I'm going to add my postage edge here. I'm going to put it down here in the corner. Okay, and then we have our flower. We're going to go ahead and add this. I'm going to go ahead and add my greeting. And then we have our leaves. And then I have an extra beach ball. I think 3 is the perfect amount after adding our florals. So I'm just going to place this on the inside. Okay, now we're going to bring back my Aura AB gems. And I layered these flowers together here. I'm going to add a little glaze and glue just to the beach ball, the colored beach ball. And that will finish off my card projects for today. Today we're using the Spellbinders Large Die of the Month Club Kit and also the Stencil of the Month Club Kit for June 2024. Thanks for sticking with me to the end. I hope you have a fabulous day. But before I go, those of you who stuck with me to the end, I have a question. I've been speeding up portions of the video that normally I would cut out, and I've been adding a little bit of fun and funky music. Let me know if you like that or not, or if it's annoying. I really love to hear your opinions. So just leave it down below in the comment section. Have a fabulous day. Thanks so much for joining me. We'll see you again real soon. I have lots more projects to share with you this week. Bye-bye.